What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Azulo here, back again with another Harukaze Mound video. And today, here with chapter 10. Good news. Literally good news. I'm honestly probably just gonna yap this chapter. Cause yeah, we just got a lot of cool and new information, new characters, more uniforms, more colors, more a little bit of everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. Um, so first off, we did get a color page this chapter. So psyched, so happy. Again, gorgeous color page. We get to see them in their uniforms, new uniforms, by the way. And I really like how the color page kind of shows everybody's little personalities. We get to see Satsumi all the way in the corner talking to the girls. Man, he's talking to the girls through the window. He got motion. Um, Kengo looks kind of interesting. We're gonna see a little bit more of him today, but I just want to just little call that out there. Um, and we got Ibuki, you already know, order farming. And we got Whack-A-Mole yelling at, what's his face? Maisuke. He's so cheery, so happy. I'm pretty sure that's him. But yeah, everybody looks pretty cool. We got Sleepy Boy in the back, sleeping. But yeah, gorgeous color page. And getting right into the chapter, again, we're starting off right where we left off. Atsuru's telling us, a little bit about the Golden Generation, and we get to meet or get introduced to the big three. So these are like the top people in the Golden Generation that we need to watch out for. So we have the Grim Reaper, Mei Kurobuchi. From this little panel, he looks crazy. And then we have the Professor, Ritsu Harui. I'm calling it right now. This is about to be Whack-A-Mole's like arch nemesis. They're gonna have a big little rivalry going on, and somebody's gonna break their glasses. Calling it now. And then we have the Whiz Kid, Odashi, Odashi Koko Noe. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of giving Kengo from the back, but also the Whiz Kid's name kind of just took me out. And there's a reason why his back is turned. So really interested for that. And in reality, it's actually the big four because our boy Kaze is the Nova, which was really interesting. Because we know like they even have his birdie little falcon in the back. So the Nova kind of took me out. That might be maybe it's a baseball thing. I'm not sure, but out with the bird imagery, I was kind of expecting like the hurricane, the tornado, like the slasher, something wind or bird related, the falcon, but Nova's pretty cool. I'm glad Kaze kind of got that, recognition. And it's kind of funny because um when Haru kind of heard like his brother's name, he kind of like, oh yeah, hey, like yo, that's my bro. But it was just kind of funny because it's like I know people probably now when they really think of the twins, they always think of Kaze, and it's kind of like, damn, what is his brother be doing? But yeah, so we get introduced to the big four, and what's his face? Ibuki kind of lets us know that we really gotta watch out for May, the Grim Reapers team, because they're in the same district as them, so they're definitely gonna be playing them um like real soon. But also, I'm guessing throughout as long as they're both in the school, so because in the same district. So I guess they're all from the East Tokyo district, and they were the champs last year. So like they have to beat them if they want to go to Koshinen. So this is really going to be an interesting face-off. I'm always excited for like the first real, tournament face-off. I feel like a tournament match is going to be really fun, really soon. And there's also another, or this might be the same tournament, but there's a tournament in July, and Tetsuo is kind of like, don't worry, we're gonna beat you there. Like y'all won a little practice game, but like in a real match, things on the line, you're gonna lose. That was pretty cool. And then we get a nice little moment of them leaving with Haru and Ibuki, and I really, really, really love all the cool little cute moments we get with these two. Like again, I really want to see their friendship continue to grow. And I'm really interested to see how much they like get to bounce off of each other and get to grow because of one another. So I'm really interested to see, just a nice little friendship grow. And we get a little time skip. So I think it's like the next week, and they're at school, and we see Kengo practicing in the field, practicing batting. And if you don't remember, we saw him a little bit in the previous match with Toru's team. He went to go bat, and he kind of got striked out. He missed all of it, but I'm pretty sure this is a setup for Kengo in the future. And we get this nice little interaction, or new interaction. We don't know much about him. We haven't really heard him speak or really shown much, because he was like meditating, and we saw him like helping people out. So this is kind of his third little thing that we're getting. And he kind of talks to Haru about how, like you changed, you did a lot of like growth and improvement, right? And he's like, and he's kind of like, it seems like he took a mental note of like, okay, like, if Haru can change, I can change. So I want to try to change. So I'm guessing we're gonna see a big character growth or character moment for him. So I'm really excited. It's really as a batter too. So I'm really interested to see that. And the principal comes out, and there's somebody behind him, and we finally get introduced to not a coach but a manager. So we have a new manager, Shiori Yokugi, a female manager. All the boys are like blushing. They're all happy. They're excited. And she seems pretty cool. She does kind of hint at that, like she has a big brother that was a baseball player, so like she kind of helped him out. So she knows, she has some like baseball knowledge. They don't say his name, which I find really interesting because I feel like that's gonna come into play. That might be one of the big three. The guy who was WizKid. That might be, maybe that's probably reaching. No, that's probably a whole different. Um, yeah, no, it can't be, because that's a whole different. Never mind. Look, I'm over here trying to like connect dots. But yeah, again, just remember her older brother is somebody, and everybody's excited, and we get to see them in their new uniforms. And I went to go look back, and yeah, they were actually playing with like just like a blank uniform. So we actually have like our school symbol, and I think their jerseys may have their name on the back or not. Hopefully. But they take this really cool, or the principal takes this really cool team photo, and I don't know, we get like a little knockoff version of it, but I really hope we see it in a volume extra. I feel like it'll be really cool, and I'm really a sucker for pictures. If you know, you know. And we have a little team meeting, and Ibuki kinda tells us that, thanks to Osaru's team, we got a new practice game next up with the champs in Chiba. And I don't think they have explicitly said which team that is, so this might be a whole new team, or maybe one of the team that what's it called, has one of the Golden Generation members in, but it's an away game, so we're gonna be traveling. And then just really quickly, but Haru kind of looks at Kengo, and Kengo is kind of like silent with his arms crossed. So again, something, he probably has some sort of like history, or he knows somebody over there. So yeah, next game is definitely going to be big for Kengo. I'm really excited, and I kind of hope we get to see the other kind of smaller players in our team get some moments, because I feel like we kind of established kind of like the main group. Like, we have Ibuki, Haru, Wakamo, Satsumi kind of made his little debut, and then Maisuke kind of makes his little debut here and there. So I want to see the other players, but everybody kind of gets hypes up, and again, Ibuki kind of just reinforces that, like, we have two really good rivals in our district. We have Otsuru's team, and then we have the Grim Reapers team, Shuzans. But yeah, they both seem like our big enemies for this district. And then Haru goes to tell Ibuki that Kaze is actually playing the Grim Reapers team, Shuzen's team right now. And then we get to finally switch over to um, Kaze's kind of little point of view, and we get to see the Grim Reaper himself pitch, and we this cool shot of like the Grim Reaper. Honestly, it's really cool, and I kind of, it was like so, what's the word? I was really surprised because like, we kind of got a lot of like animal imagery again, but it's nice to know that like, they're gonna switch it up because this is the Green Reaper is kind of like a deity image, kind of personification of, death and stuff. So, hopefully we get like elements, more little characters or more animals, So I'm really excited to see where, they take this. And I'm really glad that they're taking advantage of, you know, artistic choices. But yeah, and then we get to actually see him, and he looks like a Hell's Paradise character. Like he literally looks like the main character or like a villain. I've read Hell's Paradise, and he literally looks like somebody straight off of there. But yeah, he looks really cool. He looks really sick. Um, and we get to see Kaze's team. Now, y'all, bro, they look crazy. Like they literally look like they all belong in jail or they just got out of jail. Like they look insane. Like they just look crazy. Like nobody can like you cannot tell me with a straight face they look like normal people. Whoa, they look crazy. Dude is cheesing and looking evil at the same time. Dude in the back has a blank face with big old eyes. Dude in the front guy has got like lightning bolts as eyebrows. He looks like a bully. The other guy kind of looks the most normalist, but like I don't know, it's giving like killer. So his Kaze got like a weird, I don't know, he had a weird crew going on. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not gonna lie, not really a fan of these designs. They look too crazy for me, but maybe that's perfect. But yeah, so I'm gonna introduce them. So we get introduced to Ikazuchi Goya, Lightning Bolt. I'm about to just copy by their nicknames because these names are kind of crazy. We get to meet Ryusei Ama Amajuz Amajutsi Amajuzi Amajutji. I'm not gonna lie, as a fellow Ryu, I am kind of disappointed. I saw Ryu real quick. I was like, oh man, I saw his design. I was like, we get to meet Sota Hori. He's their catcher. All probably should have said their things. Yeah. But Mr. Uh, Blank Eyes, and then the normal person. I guessing he's their actual pitcher, uh, Kirihito Gunjo, and then dun dun dun. I literally called it. Um, look who it is, y'all. Look who it is, Coach Takamine, bro. I said it in chapter one. This dude is, bro. He is weird. He's up to no good. Like I literally called it, and I'm so glad that like one, you know, I was right, but also I was right as well with um hopefully this is actually we are actually switching POVs because again, I feel like for the most part I mean they did change it, but for the most part where they're kind of again they're brothers, they're twins. So hopefully this is the start of us getting to see Kaze's kind of like perspective and hopefully, while we have if we get to see this game finish out, hopefully, Haru's team is training and practicing, and hopefully we can kind of like flip flop. I think that would be cool. But back to this weirdo, dude. Is that not weird? If you don't remember, he was only in chapter one. He was their middle school coach, for Kaze and Haru. And I said it. I was like, bro, he's weird. I feel like he's up to no good. He's probably gonna like follow Kaze or like kind of take him under his wing. And look, literally right here. And again, I don't know how like coaches or what requirements are, but if I had to like base it off of United States, I know that I'm not gonna say almost anybody can be a coach, but it is kind of easy to transfer, but it is pretty sus to go from middle school and then to high school and then obviously for the same person, like he's obviously doing this for Kaze. So free Kaze. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like he's like again, he just looks evil. Like I don't know, but this was an amazing chapter. honestly probably my favorite chapter. Honestly, like we got literally good news all around. We got to see and meet so many new characters. We got to see more character designs, and yeah, again, like I feel like they've been doing really good. I'm really glad that they're kind of saying what I kind of wanted. So right now I'm just missing a female coach. That's pretty much it. Because hopefully this is again a flip uh point of view in the story. I think that'll be pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I'm like so hyped. Everybody looks pretty cool, pretty fun. These next games are gonna be really exciting. We're gonna see some really cool moments for people. So yeah, great chapter all around. But yeah, that's all I got for real. It was just a good chapter. But yeah, keep up the workout. Keep on talking about Harukaze Mound. And yeah, let's just take over. We're doing pretty good. Hopefully we get another color page, and hopefully we get a cover reveal soon. You already know it's gonna be a group volume cover. But yeah, thank y'all. Love y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all. Hope you all have a blessed day, morning, afternoon, or night. Stay safe. Stay safe. Love y'all. Eat. You already know the drill. But yeah, love y'all. Peace. See y'all.